As governor, I recruited more industry to North Carolina than any governor in history. And I can tell you that the thing that the heads of industry and companies asked me was, what about your education? Jobs means education. Democrats have got to understand it, they've got to explain it, and they've got to fight for it.
The biggest devastation in this state this year is what happened in North Carolina to education.
There is a war on education going on in North Carolina. If you go into a classroom in your neighbor's elementary school or your child or grandchild's elementary school, you're going to find classes without classroom teaching assistants. You're going to find schools that don't have counselors or schools that don't have psychologists, schools that don't have assistant principals. You're going to find class size getting bigger and bigger. You're going to find early childhood programs decimated because of lack of funding. That's our responsibility, because you and I understand that it all begins in elementary school. That's where a child learns to be on a pathway to greatness.
Education is the great equalizer. We all know that. So why in the world would we this year, as policymakers, as lawmakers, cut education?
Why go in and slash something that is so important, so precious?
They've made $1 billion in cut to the budget. We know that if that's continued, we will lose an entire generation of talent.
Thousands of teachers have been laid off. Thousands of teaching assistants have been laid off.
We're going to have to increase class sizes, particularly grades 4 through 12.
They imposed the largest cuts in the history of our state to community college system and to our public universities. There's just less opportunity.
The North Carolina Teaching Fellows program paid for my school, and it bothered me a lot to see that program be cut.
A lot of why North Carolina managed to pull itself up by its bootstraps was because we believe so strongly in education for all of our people.
Education, opportunity, the hope of a better life. Democrats have made that happen.